all about Snapchat and how you can use it for your business. So most people are used to Instagram, and I'm going to show you my Instagram feed, which if you've seen it before, it's very curated. It's a little bright. Let's see if I can fix that a little bit. But anyways, you can see that, my feed is all pretty fonts, pretty pictures, pretty little patterns. So it's all very branded. And so this is what Instagram is good for. It's good for posting content. At least I use it to post content that's well branded. I don't do a lot of behind the scenes, except for the one time where I met Lewis Howes. That was a big deal. So Lewis Howes doesn't fit in there, but this is my feed for Brandon Blossom. Now my Snapchat feed is going to be completely different. So let's go to Snapchat. When you open up Snapchat, the first thing that's going to pop up is this kind of video feed, this camera. So it's a camera. So, that's the first thing that pops up. But the magic of Snapchat actually happens down here on the bottom right. So when you go to Snapchat, you want to find some people that you want to follow, and you'll have a feed. So if you don't have anyone that you're following, you can use any one of these. But I like to use Snapchat in a way that's kind of raw and real and behind the scenes. So this is my feed. If you go click on my story, this is me getting ready for my workshop with Tanya. I did a selfie, and then I did an image of Lewis, and then my snowball and coffee, my microphone, and me with bedhead. So what it does is when you click on my story, you can set it to about anywhere from like 1 second to 10 seconds, and each picture will pop up. I do it kind of quickly because I don't like having, just because it's supposed to be a quick kind of like storybook. So you could just you could type in a caption over your picture. And this is all very behind the scenes, and you remember seeing my Brandon Blossom feed, which was, like I said, a little bit more pretty, a little bit more perfected. But with Snapchat, it's very like kind of behind the scenes. And you can also do videos. Lewis Howes, Chris Ducker, those are online marketers that I follow. But if you wanted to do kind of, you can kind of do videos if you're making something, show kind of a quick video of what you're making. Like for me, I make candles, so I could probably show you pictures of, the wicks that I'm using, the different wax. And then, people love seeing that you're staying up late to make the stuff because it's relatable. So you want to post relatable content. And I think that's what I'm trying to get at with this Snapchat video, is that you want to post content that's relatable. And, you can even post little videos of like, okay, this is Pat Flynn. He is online marketer, but he's big on Star Wars. So we click on Pat Flynn, and he loves Back to the Future. And then if the video is kind of going on for too long, you can just tap it, and it'll move on to the next, tap the picture, move on to the next story. But see, like, this is a picture of his daughter with a picture of, Pluto, which has nothing to do with business. And if you're done, just click on the circle and drag to the left. But again, it's a behind the scenes look at your life. So you can post pictures of stuff that you're doing. And for me, I like this platform because I can totally just keep it real. I don't have to worry about it being pretty and curated. So definitely check out Snapchat. Follow me at Brandon Blossom. If you want to follow me, just click on the search, and then you can just type in Brand and Blossom. I don't know if I'm going to pop up on my own feed. Let's hit enter. And nothing's popping up, probably because I already follow myself. Let's see. Oh, okay, so here we go. So let's say Lewis Howes. So Lewis is gonna if he's my friend already, so he would pop up right here. But if not, you would see him, add him by username, and just click the add button. I'm not going to tap this one because I don't know who Lewis Hamilton is, but you would click the add button, and then he'll pop up in your stories feed. And again, to access your stories feed, because I'm doing this video because Snapchat was super confusing for me. So the first thing that's going to pop up is this selfie cam, or this camera. You can also do selfie mode just by clicking that right there. and then click on this, and then this will be your feed. And so Gary Vaynerchuk, social media expert, you know, this has nothing to do with social media. He's I don't know what he's doing. He's at some kind of cafe, it looks like. But yeah, so this is his feed, and you know, it's just pictures of what's going on in his life. And I'll click out of there, click and drag. So yeah, that's just a quick intro video on how to use Snapchat. The other features of Snapchat, you can do it so like if you want to, let's say you want to talk to Gary Vee, you can actually send him a snap. I think I forget how you do it. Oh wait, I remember now. Yes. So yeah, it just keeps, okay, so slide to the right or slide to the left, and on the right hand side you'll have your stories. If you slide to the right on your left hand side of the camera, you'll be able to start a chat with somebody. So Lewis, let's say I pick Lewis. I always do Lewis because let's see, so I slide to the right, and then you can say hi, you know, to this person. Lewis has a really big following, and I don't really want to bother him with something that you know isn't a real thing. But Lewis does like to respond to his followers. So but yeah, you can send him a chat real quick. It's almost like a text feature inside of Snapchat, and you can also oops, done. I don't want that. So you can also send a picture to, you could take a picture and then send it to one particular person. So let's take a picture of, you know, whatever this is. Okay, and then this will pop up. This is another feature that I wanted to show you, is when you take a picture, this will pop up. So you can do stickers, you can add them. I don't know how to delete them once they're on there. So once they're on there, oh wait, I think you click on it. Click and drag to the trash can if you change your mind and pick another sticker. Okay, that's more like me. And then you can also click the text and say test snap. Okay, and then we'll hit done. And then you can click and drag. You can also change kind of, you can't really change a whole lot in terms of style, but you can click the text again, and it'll change kind of the size and you know where it's oriented. So I think if you hold it down, or if you tap this, you can change the color. And it's only, you know, it's only these bright colors. You can do like blue, yellow, green, but nothing really too outrageous. I don't know how to make it white again. So, yeah, as you can see, I'm pretty new to this. So, let's see. I'll do yellow at least, because that way you can see it. Okay, click and drag to get the color. And I'll do this right here. You know, click this little guy right here. And then you can draw, you know, you can draw something, or you can undo it because that heart looks kind of funky. So we'll click. We'll draw a little heart. And then here's how you add it to your stories feed. Okay, click on this little square and then click add to story. There's two options where you can add it and you can see it for 24 hours, or you can add it and don't show again, which means that once somebody clicks on it, they won't be able to see it again. That was kind of the novelty with Snapchat when it first came out, but the stories feed has kind of become a little bit bigger. So we're going to hit add. And now if you see in my story, you click on my story, you're going to start from the most recent, or for the latest snap within the last 24 hours. So anything before 24 hours is no longer in there. But yeah, click on it and there's my snap, and that's my stories feed. Okay, so let's do that again. All right, so we're in here. We're going to click a picture, take a picture of this, whatever that is. Okay, and then we're just going to write test number 2. And then I was gonna write something about, I have a how-to video, but there's the number of characters you can put in here is very limited. So just click, I'm just gonna click done, and then again click on this tab right here, add, and then it'll show up. There we go. Okay, so and then I'm done with that. Other things in the snap feed, so you can click on this little ghost icon and you can change your profile picture. You can only take a profile picture in selfie mode, which is I guess to keep it again raw and real. And then you can see who added you. You can add friends, and then you can also see like my friends in like this same way you would look at your contacts on your phone. So what else? So slide this up when you're done with that, and then this square thing, I think the same thing if you drag to the left, it's just your contacts. This is your stories feed. Same thing if you drag to the left, or drag to the left. This one is if you drag to the right. Anyways, and this is the selfie mode. This is the flash if you want to do the flash. And then one more, just so you can see what else is going on here. So this is the timer. You can set it for 10 seconds. You can set it for 1 second. The default is 3. I think 3 is good, so we would just leave that alone. Unless you have like a video or something, which I think just sets it to a maximum of 10 seconds or the maximum of the length of video. Then click on this tab right here, and this saves your like say you do a drawing or something and you want to save this to your phone. Just click the down arrow and it'll save it to your phone, but it doesn't upload it or anything like that. And then again, click on this, add if you want to keep it in your stories feed, add and don't show again if you don't want them to see it ever again. All right, so hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and let's add to the story feed one more time. I'm showing you this like 50 times, the story feed, because it took me forever to figure out. Again, a great way to show off your product. Let's do an actual product story. So I have my candle, and I'm gonna snap the candle. If you're wondering what this little thing on the left is, it's part of my microphone. It's the handle to my pop filter. Not handle, it's part of it's part of the pop filter. Okay, so we're gonna go to Snapchat. I don't want to move this around too much. So we're gonna go to Snapchat and we're gonna take a picture of this candle. Boom. I know it's hard to see, but okay, so this is a picture I took, and it's like it's a little blurry because of how I took it. I'm gonna put my candle, and let's see, I want to change that text up a little bit. It just says my candle. Okay, all right. And I don't want to, let's see, do I want to add anything on here? You know, whatever, you can add other stuff, but there's nothing on here that looks appealing. Maybe a heart. Put the heart right here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'll just put that right there. And then there's this thing right here, this little arrow. So I didn't show you what this arrow does, but we click on the arrow, and you can send it to one specific person, or you can send it to, you know, a group of people. Let's say I want to send it to these 2 people, and then it would send it to them like a message. But that's not how I use this. I use it for the stories feed. So we click on this and we add to our story. And let's say we add it to our story and we don't want to, you know, we don't want that on there. So you can click on this arrow down here and click delete. Delete your snap, and then it'll delete it. So, but you have to go through your whole feed to get to that last picture. And click on this. Click delete. You can also do these other things where you can. This is for the chat, and I think this is to make it private. And this is so if you want to save it to your phone. We're just gonna click delete my snap, and that's it. So that is Snapchat. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and post your Snapchat username in the Facebook group if you're watching this in the Facebook group. All right, thanks guys.